My name is Okell Lee. I'm a visual artist, illustrator, and designer. One thing about illustrators or being called an illustrator or designer is people don't think you paint, like they don't think you do traditional art, but traditional art is kind of like a part of what I do. So I paint too, like all kinds of mediums, watercolor, gouache, acrylic oils. And I painted Barney and BJ one time, like from the Barney show, like when we were like little kids. I just made them look crazy, like scary dinosaurs rather than like these playful, like plush, kind of like giant dinosaurs. One product that I use to market myself or show my work is something called the zine, which is a small art book. A lot of people have different ways of putting them together, like black and white, Xerox prints, really cheap and crude. Some people even make pop-up books and things like that, takeaways out of them, stickers are in them. I use them to show my drawings. I also use them as like a way to show comics. Because of the way the format is, it's so small, kind of sets up like a comic book. So I like to show my comics in that way. Other illustrations too. I definitely love listening to music when I make my work. Just like when I'm sketching or like thinking about stuff. Even when I'm like reviewing things that people have sent me to make. With comics, you draw everything out, do some thumbnailing, stories, you write everything down, then you start shaping your pages. After you do that, you start doing like a really solid drawing of everything. Being where I am, I don't really like the whole aspect of giving it away to someone else to change. I want to control the whole aspect, especially with this particular story. So what I do is, after I scan my inks, I color it digitally and add in any kind of effects and things like that that I want to change. Also, doing the type digitally makes things so much easier than things were in the past. I post a lot of my work on my Instagram, along with all the other dumb stuff that I do. And I have a website that I really, really love. It's called panthersparadise.com. I also just made business cards, redesigned some business cards for them. So I'm really hyped about that. And that's also where I sell my zines, do my orders and shipping, all that stuff through my website. I have like some kind of like ideal for myself, which is me basically being like a curator or a curatorial assistant to someone at a pretty acclaimed museum. And while doing that, I'm also doing printing, working on comic stories, silk screening, making designs for people, things like that. I just want my world to just like kind of like revolve around like art and art culture.